If there's one thing that I've learned about NFTs on Twitter, it's that you should always enter the giveaways. I've won about 4 NFTs so far, and they're doing pretty well. Even my friend won 50,000 Aura blocks from Rad, which is basically just $250 that you can cash out of your digital wallet and put straight into your bank. So why not enter it? You can enter these giveaways and cash it out as a hobby. I guess that is my hobby. There are so many NFT collections out there right now that some of them aren't going to be worth that much. But if there's a high demand for a specific collection, they'll often include one more thing that's kind of like a giveaway, a whitelist. I like whitelists. Being on the whitelist is like reserving your favorite restaurant in New York City, and only eating there if your date shows up in formal attire. But this is all a metaphor. What I mean is that people on the whitelist can get access to one of the best experiences in town with no commitments or obligations. There are several different types of whitelists in the crypto space right now. Here are some examples. Whitelist to mint an NFT, to purchase cryptocurrency, to download software, or to get access to services. All of those different whitelists that I mentioned have their own market. Now, it's usually written in the terms that you shouldn't sell your spot on the whitelist, but there are people who are willing to pay for a spot on a good whitelist. And if you hear from those people, it's usually a good indication that you should just keep your spot on the whitelist. They might not ask directly, but when people really want to have access to a service and they don't have access to that service, you'll hear about it. And in that case, you might still want to consider following through with whatever offer that whitelist entails, and then you can sell the product to the people too. So from a market perspective, I hope you can understand why whitelists are so important. That's why I am so excited to tell you about 2 whitelists that you can request access to: Coinbase NFT and Cozy Home NFT. So the Coinbase NFT whitelist is pretty straightforward. Just click the link in the description below, enter your email, and you'll be online for the service. The coolest thing about this whitelist is that you'll have early access to NFTs exclusively on the second largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. That exchange holds about $5 billion worth of cryptocurrency. And suddenly, the users will have something new to purchase right in front of their eyes. This will essentially remove the bar of entry into the NFT space by doing away with the secondary transfers that you'd need to buy NFTs on another exchange. And by not transferring the money out of Coinbase, that's essentially 2 transactions that you don't have to pay for, giving everyone a little bit more money to spend on NFTs. Just keep in mind that NFTs aren't liquid assets, meaning that you can't just cash them out at any time. You have to find a buyer. And because we have more people buying crypto to exchange for NFTs and holding them, that's pretty bullish for the long run. Anyway, just do it. I'll get a better spot in line if you use my link. So even if you don't want to use Coinbase NFT, if you want to see me make another video on it and support Kylan out, I would really appreciate it. Moving on. Cozy Home NFTs is a collection that I'm really excited about. While this collection has so many new exciting things to offer, like having your NFT in a cozy corner of the metaverse, it's important to look at other projects to compare. Solsteeds looks a bit similar to Cozy Homes, but these are in no way related. However, Solsteeds sold out their entire stock in 30 seconds. Collectors were immediately able to sell their new NFTs for profit, but if you waited until now, it would be a 200 times return on your investment. The market for Solsteeds is very high right now, and so people are looking for an alternative. That's why I think it's worth checking out the Cozy Home Discord. To be honest, it's a great community of people who want to promote a relaxing atmosphere. I'm one of those people, which is why I've created the Cozy Home Lo-Fi playlist that you can check out here. So thanks everyone for making it to the end of this video. Remember to check out the links in the description below for access to these whitelists. And please comment any whitelists that you're interested in so that we can help grow this community. That's all for this time. Come join me next time. I'm Kyle and out.